Yo, what's up? It's AX here.
And it's your boy Mike. We're going to be telling a story time about when we had a sneaky link. Yes, sir. It all started off in the summertime. Me and my man Alex was bored as fuck and type horny. Hundo, Alex.
Yes, sir.
So we hit up these two little things, ugly things, that live kind of close to us. And we asked if they was trying to link up with us. Mind you, me and my man Alex had football practice earlier the day. I fucked up my knee whole time, tore my ACL, and I was all fucked up. So I just needed some coochie or some neck, honestly. So we hit them up, trying to set up the time, and we came up with the time at 2 in the morning. So me and my man's debating if we really want to get the neck from these girls, because they're not all that. They not even that. So we was like, fuck it. It's summertime. We bored as fuck. So we did it. So we waiting all day. It come to like 1 a.m. We were a little nervous. Psych, I lied. These bitches are bums.
So it comes to I'd say 8. Mike's parents come to check up on him because the man tore his ACL. So obviously, them being good parents, they start blowing up his phone, bugging. He tries to tell them he's good, but no, they stop by. They check up on him, make sure he's okay. Because at the time, we didn't know he tore his ACL. We didn't know till 3 weeks after this. They keep going on and off, talking about they don't know if they're going to come anymore, and they're scared they're going to get caught. So we don't even know if they're still coming at the time. Then at this time, they said they weren't even going to come. So we were just trying to plan out other things for the night. It's not till later in the night we found out they were actually coming. So at this point, we had nothing to do. So we had free plans for the night. So us being two bored teenagers, we were just trying to find anything to do. We're making random plans with random people. Nobody was really picking up. So at this point, we just thought the night was over. We thought it was a disaster, and that was just how it was going to go. But then, this is when we got the text back, and that kind of just changed the night. We were back on track. They said they were coming over. So then at this point, we were just waiting for 2 o'clock to come, because we weren't going to do it while my mom was awake, obviously, because she was home while we were doing it, which is so disrespectful. I'm so sorry if my mother's watching this. You already know what happened, but yeah, sorry. Love you. We were just waiting for the time to come. We were doing anything to pass time. We played 10 different video games. We went back to Madden 19, I think. Keep in mind, during this, Mike tore his ACL. At the time, we didn't know if it was positive that he did it, but we had the clue because he tore his ACL before and he felt the same pain he did before. But then when it finally came to the time to go do the sneaky link, Mike really didn't want to go because he was in obvious pain. The man tore his ACL. Even though the house was only a few blocks down, they obviously didn't want to walk alone in the middle of the night being two teenage girls, because unfortunately there's a bunch of weirdos out here. So they didn't want to walk alone, but Mike tore his ACL and I didn't want to go alone because who wants to walk in the dark alone? Nobody. So this man, this legend, walked to go get a sneaky link with a torn ACL. It was 10-minute walk only to get there, probably 10-15 minutes back because he had to keep stopping. Man tore his ACL. He's a legend for this. He just proves his strength times 10. So obviously he had to keep stopping, but even that he was to get there with a torn ACL, the dedication, bro, the dedication you have to walk 10 minutes with a torn ACL for a sneaky link. You guys do not understand how much that takes out of you. Anyways, we got there finally, and we picked them up. They were being so loud. They walked in the house so loud. Jesus Christ. My door is really loud how it is, but they were just being so loud and obnoxious. I'm surprised my mom didn't wake up because they were just being so obnoxious. It got me so mad because we were probably at least 10 minutes from getting caught. They get there. Picture this. We're in a basement. There's a couch on the right side and there's a bed on the left side. I got the bed. He got the couch. I felt bad because he had to get a couch with a messed up ACL because we didn't know it was torn at the time yet again. But he still got the couch. I'm recording this from a different time when Mike was here because he was here earlier in the video. He's not here anymore. So I'll tell my story and his story because I know both sides because I was there, obviously. Alright, so this is gonna be embarrassing. So, we're supposed to have sex, obviously, because that's what a sneaky link is. But we were supposed to have sex, but it did not work out because she was a virgin and so was I, and I could not find a way to put it in. I just kept like sticking it and it just wouldn't work. Like it wouldn't go in. It just was not fucking with me. At this point, we had a condom. Always use condoms. Remember that. Do not have sex, especially the first time, without a condom because you're gonna fuck up. That's just how it is. At least have them on birth control if you don't have a condom, which you really should have one. It's only if. Anyways, it just wouldn't work. I just kept sticking it and it wouldn't go in. I'm not gonna really go in detail, but yeah, it just wouldn't work. So instead, she just gave me head, which I was fine with. But her being a virgin, she would literally stop every 5 seconds. Like, she would go for 5 seconds and just stop completely and just, like, stare at it. It was just so awkward. Like, it wasn't even good. I don't know. But anyways, now for Mike's story. Mike not being here, I'm probably gonna leave out some details because I wasn't in this situation. I just heard what he said. Basically what happened was she was a virgin too, and Mike isn't a virgin. He hasn't been for a long time. Yeah, she was sucking on his meat. And she just kept stopping, and she did it probably for like a minute. She would just stop for a minute, go for like 5 seconds, stop for a minute, go for like 5 seconds. And it was only for like 3 minutes, so it was kind of a waste of time. It didn't even really matter. So they just stopped doing that completely. But then whenever me and the one girl, I'm not going to give out any names. I probably shouldn't because she is a fucking clown, let me tell you that. She and me were done doing whatever we were doing. And we went out there and we just started watching a movie. But then they had the clever idea to actually have sex. So I went into the other room. I minded my own business. She went with me. We didn't do anything again, but they did. From what Mike told me, she tried to get on top of him, and his dick was not fucking with her. Like, it just, like, shrunk down. Like, that shit would not go in. It just shrunk down. It was not fucking with her. Then, basically, what happened with me, they just gave up. They were not doing that. His dick would not go in her. It's because I'm not gonna body shame, but she was bigger. Like, she was a big woman. And that might have been the reason why, but it would not go in because she just sat on top of him and he said that shit just shrunk down, shrunk into his stomach, and it was not working. So then they both came back into the bedroom. They both looked really embarrassed, with obvious reasoning. So then that was the end of that part. They stayed for like 20 more minutes. We finished the movie and then they left. Thank God. That shit was the worst night. That was not worth it. Not worth the walk. We walked them halfway home because I'm not gonna just leave them outside. I'm not that type of person, obviously. Overall, I would not do that again. It was a waste of time, in my opinion. But the thing is, hear me out. We did end up doing it again. We were really bored. We were teenagers. We were horny. But that's for another time. And I will be saying that story with Mike here this time for the full time, actually. And it'll probably be coming soon. But overall, I regret the situation. And I regret the time that happened after that, which probably sucked equally, if not more, because they were not good experiences. I don't know what was going through my mind when I said to do it again when I didn't even like the first time. I don't know. It was just bad ideas on my part. And then I found out the girl actually wanted a relationship with me, which I did not want a relationship with a sneaky link, especially not this one, because it's not more about looks, it's more about the personality. She wasn't the best looking. She did not have a good personality. She was rude. She had problems with me before, which I cannot talk about, but they were pretty bad, and she wanted to fuck me over. Mainly, yes, because I was her ex. Yes, I had a sneaky link with the ex, but I don't know. It's just bad ideas. Anyways, whoever made it to the end of this video, thank you. I appreciate it. The next video will be out probably soon, if not the next video with Mike, so we can actually explain the full story together this time, and he's not just in it for a few minutes. But I'm glad that I had him in at all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If so, like and subscribe. For whoever's seeing this, I don't know who it's going to be. Probably not going to be a lot of people, but thank you, and I'll see you in the next video, I guess. See ya.